Good morning. It is Monday, March 25th, 2019. Can you believe it's March 25th already? I'm Allie Owens, and this is Monday Meditations. Today's meditation is, I will not spend my life fearing the fall and die never having flown. Fear is a really tricky beast. I actually gave a talk on it last week at Ignite Denver, and I kind of want to touch on some of that again today because I think it bears repeating. From an evolutionary standpoint, fear has been handed down to us. See, back when we were hunters and gatherers, fear kept us alive. We were vulnerable as a species. There was danger like everywhere, right? And that voice in our heads that warned us against doing certain things was protecting us from that danger so that we didn't die. See, biologically, our fear was necessary back then. Nowadays, however, we don't face the same kind of dangers that our ancestors once did. But here's the kicker. Our nervous systems have not evolved at the same pace as our environment. So this means that as a species, we are still wired to prioritize fear as a method of survival. So what happens when in the modern world, the things we're afraid of aren't actually threatening our safety? We're afraid of things like chasing our dreams, right? Putting ourselves out there, being vulnerable, showing up in authenticity, or showing up at all. We're afraid of stepping outside our comfort zone, setting boundaries, taking chances, all of these things. Now, these things are scary because they require us to step into the unknown. They're not, however, generally physically dangerous, right? But our brain can't tell the difference. That's the thing. It feels the fear and interprets it as danger, regardless of the source of the fear. This is our lizard brain. See, it's not rationalizing. It's just feeling and then responding. Understanding this is taking a huge step toward learning how to coexist with fear instead of letting it limit us. The lizard brain is really helpful in a variety of situations, but I promise you that taking big steps forward and going after your dreams is not one of those situations. The lizard brain does not get a say in those situations, okay? See, we've been taught that we exist at the mercy of our fear. That's bullshit. Unfortunately, that belief is what keeps so many of us from moving forward. We're waiting. What are we waiting for? We're waiting for the fear to go away. Spoiler alert, that may never happen, okay? That fear may never leave you alone. You may never not feel like a fraud or like you're not ready, right? If we wait for these things to go away, we're going to wait for the rest of our lives and never ever do the things that we want most. See, I owe it to myself, you owe it to yourself, and we all owe it to ourselves to move forward anyway in spite of the fear. We owe it to ourselves to remember on like a very regular, obsessively consistent basis that our lizard brain does not have all the facts. Therefore, it should not be driving the bus, okay? My challenge for you today is to take a step forward. Right? Stop waiting for the fear to go away, because as we discussed, you'll be waiting for the rest of your life. Instead, start to figure out how to coexist with it. And as long as you're not in actual physical or emotional danger, of course, keep moving forward, no matter what the lizard brain has to say. I'm Allie Owens. This has been Monday Meditations. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.